What do you think about dudes who don't go down on women?
Oh, 100%. I hate them.
Deal breaker?
Yes. I mean,
Rip.
you have to pleasure the woman, and I'm not
What
saying
What if
that.
the guy could make you come in other ways, but he
I
just
mean-
didn't like doing that? He wasn't a fan,
I don't know. I
think-
feel like
and he still wanted BJ's.
no. Then that's
It's a
like,
wrap.
That's the same thing. Like if you want BJ's, you give me head. Like that's the easiest, simplest way to go about that.
What if he doesn't like doing it, but he still wants BJ's, but he's polite about it?
Well, then
He's
I don't like doing
he's
it.
like, babe, listen, I love you. It's just a sexual preference of mine. I don't like doing it. I've got a neck problem.
Then I'll all of a sudden
My-
have a neck problem. I don't know what to tell you.
TMJ. But listen, it really turns me on when I get head. Like, maybe I'll make you come another way. Let's use toys. I'll use
No,
hands.
because I feel like the real
Still?
and this is
Still
just
no-go?
my opinion. No, it's no go because I
Rip.
feel like in my opinion, a real man wants
to eat
that.
pussy.
Yes.
Real man wants to eat pussy.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
for sure.
Yes.
Real man.
You gotta love
Yeah,
it.
you have to love it.
You
You,
want- you
have to
should
be
like-
like, you know what? Let me just devour this right now. The same way that a guy might find attractive for a woman to be like, yeah, let me give you some head. I want to give you head type of thing. You know, like
So is it a deal breaker if a guy doesn't want to go down on you?
yeah, I feel
Like deal breaker.
yeah.
I think if it's infrequent, like just not a preference, whatever. But if they're like, no, I will not be doing that.
Never.
I'm like,
What about like maybe on Valentine's Day? If you get him like chocolates and roses, maybe he'll do it.
Hell no.
Because that's kind of my standard.
That's like the same standpoint.
Like
as
maybe on
a
Valentine's
woman.
Day if she's lucky.
Like, oh, she'll only give you head if you give her.
No. Like that's.
No, but
But
I'm
do you
saying, like, the
expect head?
reverse. The
Huh?
reverse.
Like, do you expect head all the
So-
time?
Hmm. Huh?
You expect head, right?
Yeah, you accept head
No.
and you expect it, right?
Me? No.
Yeah.
All right then.
So
Never.
then why can't a woman be like, okay, well then I expect.
I'm only gonna give you a blowjob on Valentine's Day and maybe your birthday. What would you say? What would you say to that?
That sounds like some shit wives do. Or wives would say.
I'm just-
repeat that. again?
That sounds like some shit wives would say.
What did?
Dead bedroom. I'm talking about dead bedrooms here.
I hate
we
that.
all know. We all know.
Somebody said Bloody Mary. This ain't Halloween. That's horrible.
But okay, so Attorney Reese at Attorney Reese for all your will and testament needs, quill and parchment on Instagram. What if a guy doesn't want to go down on you? Is it a wrap? Is it no go?
Yeah, it's a no-go.
It's a wrap.
Yeah. And you definitely can't expect head and not go down.
Yeah, exactly.
What if the guy he doesn't really like it? What if he's got like a cervical issue?
It's part of foreplay.
His neck?
then he should just
Yeah.
compensate. I think in other ways.
With what?
I feel like
Toys,
though, if he
hands.
doesn't like it and you still want it, it's not gonna be good because they don't like
Yeah,
doing
it's
it.
No, that's
unenthusiastic.
true. I mean, it's also another thing if they don't know how.
What
to
if
It's a
they're really
dynamic
good in
thing.
bed? What if they're really good in bed?
Yeah. I mean, as
Like,
long as
I'm
they can
fine
make
with
up
that.
for it, maybe, yeah,
That's what
sure.
I'm
But
saying.
like,
But I think it's more like if they don't like it because they're grossed out by it. I think that's the part that kind of
Yeah.
like turns me off versus okay, babe, you're not good at it. Like let's you can do other things better. You know what I mean? That would be a different story versus I don't want to do that. Like because I find that gross.
Okay, deal breaker for you?
I think it's a personal dynamic thing. I think that if two people enjoy what they're doing and it doesn't entail what other people think that it should entail, that doesn't necessarily make it wrong. But everyone has their own preferences.
Live.
Yeah, I'm the same way. It's like if he doesn't want to, it's not a deal breaker because if we are good in other ways, then I'll be satisfied.
Word.
Word.
Word. Should I tell them, guys? Chat, should I tell them? Yeah, I don't know. Okay.
tell us
What?
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 You can't just pull that.
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't gone down on a girl since the Bush administration. 2008, 2009.
What? Why?
How long has it been since you've been with a girl?
Recently.
Oh.
Recent.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is there a reason?
Okay. I have a few reasons. One, I got neck pain. I got neck issues. You know, it's tough.
That's why you're
That's why you
bringing up
said
the
that.
And that's also why I prefer girl on top. Back problems. I got low back problems. I'll do a bit of work from bottom, but like,
So you're a pillow princess, is that what you're
no, no, not at all. Not at all. Just maximum
He is
pleasure. Maximum pleasure. And I will say, okay, so just to go back to the head thing, right? One is the neck thing. Hurts my neck. That's kind of a big one. The other, I'm not grossed out by vaginas. Big fan. Huge fan of vaginas. Outies, innies, minis, middies, I guess is one of them. I just don't.
What if she sits on your face? That wouldn't hurt your neck.
Oh, worse. That's too dominant. I wouldn't like that. It's way too dominant for a girl to be like that. Wouldn't, not down.
That's crazy.
Not down for her sitting on my face. That's just like,
Oh man.
What's the youngest
that's
you
your
get
favorite.
with?
That's
Is
your
that like
favorite.
a-
That's
That's all
the
I'm
shit.
just saying. That's
You
funny.
love to just sit on the dude's
That's
face.
funny.
Okay.
What's the youngest you would get with?
Youngest
Which
girl?
Yeah.
Huh? Hold on. I'm not done.
No, you don't. It's just an easy answer.
18.
Oh, okay. Oh.
I'm not done, but I'm not done talking about
That's
why I
the
wouldn't go
legal
down on
answer.
her.
That's what that is. That's the legal answer.
You would.
I would get with a girl who's 18. Why not?
He knows his audience.
I get with a girl who's 18. Why not? Shit. Most of the women I date are around my age, but what you're gonna tell me, 18-year-old baddie?
No,
not
like
gonna-
18 is the lowest you can go legally, is my point.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
Well,
I'm saying
then
that's the
you
legal
couldn't
answer,
go
not
lower.
in your head. What?
well, yeah, no, 18.
I
I
always-
would date a woman who, she's asking the youngest woman I would date, and I would date an 18-year-old. But okay, going down on a girl, haven't got Bush administration to 2008. The other thing is that the way the dating meta is, gone are the days of like people only dating one person at a time. So like, I have to assume when I'm talking to a girl, she's fucking at least one other guy. And the thought of going down on a girl who's just fucked a dude the night before is fucking disgusting to me. In the same way that I'm sure for women, the thought of going down on a guy when he just fucked a chick, well, I mean, you're bi, so maybe not. But the thought of like being intimate with someone like that when they just fuck someone might be kind of gross to you. Like, oh, I'm going to get this chick's fucking... Well, you guys can imagine, but
Yeah. What if you were dating her for a while?
well, then that presents some other issues too. Like if we're not using a condom, then it's like, okay, well now, I mean, I probably don't have to articulate why in
No,
that scenario.
Keep going.
Okay, if you come in a girl and you go down on her,
That's what the foreplay is
Yes,
for.
you're doing this for foreplay.
So that
so
when
you
the game is
okay,
done, it's
you
done,
fuck her,
just
you
clean
fuck
up.
her at midnight, and then she stays the night, and then you fuck her in the morning. That's not still kind of there. And then there's infidelity too, like if she's cheating, so you never know.
Wait, what? No. We're saying before you fuck her, you eat her out.
How much time has passed? Because that shit can linger.
I'm not saying you have to.
Cum can linger in there. I'm sure you
I'm
guys
not
know.
saying that you have to.
No, but
And it
like
fucks with the
problem
pH balance
solved,
too.
Problem solved. You make her come first, and then you can come after. That's the thing. You don't
Wait, what?
have to go back down there.
But okay, I'm saying let's say you fuck on Tuesday, and then you see her again 24 hours later.
You don't think she showers? Is that not in the question?
Women don't, or
Women
at least
don't
are not.
shower?
No, women are not supposed to clean up inside. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but gravity does its thing. They're not laying
Bruv.
down for straight
Bruv.
24 hours.
Wait,
It
do you
shit
pee?
changes,
Do you not pee in 24 hours?
bro. You ain't coming in the urethra, son.
But like everything.
No,
there
okay,
just
but
goes-
like,
Bro,
tell me
that
this.
shit-
Then. Tell me this.
that
Do you
shit
wipe?
is deep-
No. Tell me this.
deep
then.
in there,
Do
bro.
you
But
wipe
everything else
after
is
you
just
pee?
That's
like,
deep in the
everything's
sugar walls.
Everything's like already like. after 24 hours, like everything's just kind of.
Bro, it changes the pH up in there.
I think the point here is that we as women agree you want a man that wants it, regardless.
Yes.
You
but the
know?
big thing is like, okay, if you're just seeing a girl at the start,
Well, that's
Not
understandable.
even there.
That's like
Yeah.
a similar concept
Not
to
even
using
there.
a condom because you
Yes.
could
Sure.
get sexual disease from doing that.
Yes.
So that's like
even if it's
reasonable.
not a STD thing, like even if it's not an STD thing, just the thought of like, bro, some other guy came in you, and that to me is like, no, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ.
So are
So do
you
you
like
expect a girl to give you like head after you like had sex with another girl? Are you gonna tell her that you had sex with another girl?
Well, I'm like predominantly, if I'm seeing a girl, like I really don't have I don't have the fucking time to be juggling a whole bunch of chicks. So maybe I'm old fashioned,
Okay,
but
maybe not you, but other men.
I'm a bit old fashioned. Like typically, yeah, like if I'm sleeping with a girl, I'm probably just sleeping with her. Cause frankly, I don't have the time. Like it's a lot of fucking time to be dating and doing all this shit. So generally speaking, like I'm actually giving chicks sexual loyalty from the jump, but I can't expect that always back. Like I'm usually not going to fuck with the girl. Like if I can tell that she's probably a hooah. Hold on, I got a fucking thing for it. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Where is it? I don't fucking know.
A, she was a hooah. B, she was a hooah.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this. The point I'm making is as a guy with the way the dating meta is, you have to assume going in that she's fucking at least one other guy. Some girls might be fucking 2-3 other dudes. Sneaky links. She's like still hooking up with her ex-boyfriend here and there. Like it's so fucking messy today in today's day and age for both men and women. And so for me, it's just, I don't want to go down on a girl if she's fucking other dudes. It's just, to me, it's gross.
I understand that from like a hookup perspective, but what's your excuse once you get a girlfriend?
Neck.
See, you just
If she's on birth control and we're, blasting, there's that. There's still a chance of infidelity. And it's just,
What about 69?
but I want to make,
he
No.
doesn't like girls sitting
I
in
know,
his
but you-
face.
but
but
that's a
I want to make
different-
something clear. So when it comes to sex, my girl always is going to come first. She's going to come first, if not multiple times. So, I mean, some girls aren't particularly multi-orgasmic, but some are. So I'm going to make her come first. So it's not like a greedy thing. It's just more so that specific sexual act, I'm not a fan of it. In the same way that some women don't want to have anal sex or don't like anal sex.
Yeah, but that's for
I
a
think that's
reason.
different, yeah.
That's a different reason.
I think that's a-
no, I
mean,
understand his
different.
perspective though. I think it just goes to preference.
Well, I
and
mean,
he's
yeah,
gonna
it
find a
does go to
girl
preference.
that doesn't care.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like you're gonna find a girl
Yo,
that's
we
like,
can-
that's fine.
We
like,
can
I don't
do
need
some
head.
other shit.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm
Toys.
saying. But I think as like for us,
I'm
like that's
busting
just
out
not
the
the way we roll.
toys. Okay,
Yeah.
that's it. I was hoping that would trigger you guys a little bit.
I think it
What,
kind
did
of
not?
Toys?
I think
or-
that
Huh?
I think it kind of like
Not going.
we disagreed. That's the one thing we just.
Devon Jackson with the $10 super chat. As a real man, by your guys' definition, eating is 10 times more work than smoking sausage, on top of the fact that the man has to put in more work to even get in the bedroom in the first place. That's a good one, Davon. Davon.
what?
Sorry,
That's real.
Davon Jackson. So he's saying that it's harder to go down on women. It's been
How would you know that?
over a decade for me, so I don't know. It's been a minute.
How would you
Maybe.
know that?
I guess a good question
Are you
is
saying he's done both?
That's what I'm asking.
Are you insulting Davon Jackson?
I'm just asking.
How dare you?
I have a question.
How dare
It's
you?
assuming.
I have a question.
What's up?
As a guy,
What's up?
and maybe other guys in the chat as well, do they prefer bald?
Let me just address this
Okay.
super chat really quick, but we will get to that right after, and then we'll wrap in about 10, 15 minutes.
Okay.
Yo, Devon Jackson. We'll get to that, Devon. Davon. Sorry, fuck. I'm butchering your name, man. My bad. So, on top of that, the fact that the man has to put in more work to even get in the bedroom in the first place. So he's saying, hey, it's harder for men to get laid. And I would also say it's harder for men to be good in bed too, to add on to his point. Your guys' thoughts on that?
I think it's just easy to like get for men to just be done. It's easy for men to be satisfied.
I agree with you there. I think men's orgasm response is more consistent and it's easier to get to. But speaking on the flip side though, I would say that there are a subset of women who can experience far more sexual pleasure than men can. So we're talking squirting, we're talking multiple orgasms. Most men, when they orgasm, it's a wrap. It's done. So women do have some... It's kind of like a much larger spectrum because you have some women that have severe difficulty climaxing. Some can't even climax. And then some that can come in 10 seconds and just keep coming. So...
I think that Devon might have an
Davon.
issue.
Get his name right. Davon. How dare you, Sarah?
Davon here.
Put some respect
Hold on.
on
a second.
Davon's name. Davon.
Davon
Call
may...
him Mr. Jackson.
No. He
Sarah?
may have an issue getting women into the bedroom.
A lot of
But
men have issues. Sorry, go ahead.
I feel like that's a personal problem because... Sorry, Mom. Back home, we don't have any issues with that. Do you know what I'm saying? My mom's watching this podcast.
Back home?
So I
What do you
feel really
mean,
bad.
back home?
Like I live with my boyfriend.
Do tell, Sarah.
So what I don't
He does. Hold on. So wait, is your point that your boyfriend, who you've been dating for how long?
2 years.
Your boyfriend, who you've been dating for 2 years, he's not having difficulty sleeping with you? Like, huh?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you guys are in a relationship.
Yeah, but I don't think I think it's a personal experience. Like if a girl wants to have sex with you or not. Like if girls don't want to have sex with you frequently, like maybe that's a you problem. Because like where I stand, like I have no problems. Do you get what I'm saying?
No,
and
but
like
I
the
think
excuse of like, oh, like some girls are too tired, or when you get married, this and that. Well, it's like, what are you doing that makes her so unattracted to you? Would be my question. Because I think throughout my relationship for like, hopefully, like years to come, like I never want that aspect in our relationship to die out, to decrease. I think it's a really important aspect of a relationship. And I think that's like a stereotype about certain women that like it's harder for you to get them into bed, but like, have men ever considered asking themselves why they can't do it?
Do what? Getting
Get-
their girlfriends into bed?
We'll get girls in general into bed. Like if they don't want to sleep
of course,
with you.
yeah,
like,
men think about that all the time.
yeah.
Eric, can you pull up? Did we get this super chat? Yeah, if you can show that. That's Devon. By the way, thank you for that other $10 super chat. We did pull it up. You asked. You said you have female friends. Don't ask them questions. Devon Jackson, so many women complain about men not knowing where the spot is. To be bad at BJ's is a lack of effort. And did I say it was difficult or that it's more work for a man to get a woman in the bedroom? So what he's saying is, and I think you're kind of looking at it from like within the confines of a relationship, but I think what he's kind of talking about is it's more difficult for men to get laid. Like to get to that point, it's harder for men to get there.
Don't you think that that's almost the way that it should be? Men pursue women.
Yes.
I mean,
Masculine
shit, I'm down if some women want to DM me and
But
I'm down for it.
you can't
Slide into the DMs. Large labia women, do it. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying like you can't like base your perception of difficulty on your own experience.
But okay, let's speak in generalities here. It is harder for men to get laid than it is for women to get laid.
Yeah.
Yes.
What if women just wanted to go sleep with everyone? What would you guys say then? You're going to complain whether we do it or not. Right.
Well, I think men's complaint as far as it being difficult to get women into bed is some men believe that perhaps women have unreasonable expectations and unreasonable standards.
Yeah, but then we do sleep with whoever guy, and then we're a slut and a hoe, and
Well,
like
I
if
think
we don't
overall
sleep with
women are
you, you're
just-
gonna cry because it's too
Well,
hard.
women are
Yeah.
pickier,
They're just more sexually selective.
right?
What?
Which is
More
why it's
sexually selective.
women are more sexually selective, so it's harder for men to get laid. And what you have happening, kind of, at least amongst, well, you see this playing out on dating apps, is you have basically 80-90% of women that are chasing after the top 20, top 10% of men. So, for example, on Tinder, the top 10% of men, the top 20% of men have their pick of the litter, whereas like average guys on Tinder are getting fucking destroyed. They're getting almost no matches, even if they're average. Average women can sleep with women. Average women have no issue sleeping with men casually, but average dudes, it's hard for average men.
I think it's because men are just hornier.
Men are hornier.
Yes.
Sure.
So they want to get laid.
Attorney Reese, I need you to weigh in. What's the verdict?
On which part?
Lay down the gavel. What is the verdict, Attorney Reese? Esquire,
On which
counsel.
which part?
Hmm?
On which part?
What we were just talking about. Don't listen. Jesus, Mike Davis with the roasting. Okay, so let me ask a question, kind of related to this. Is it harder to be good in bed as a man or as a woman?
Say that again.
Is it harder to be good in bed as a man or as a woman?
Probably as a man.
Yeah, I'd say probably man.
Man.
I don't know. Women are kind of putting on a show.
What was the question?
Like your eyes are
Oh, my
open,
phone's-
as a man. Ours are closed, and we're the ones that have to worry about like
It's
what we
kinda
look like every
true.
second. I think it goes both ways, though. I think because a lot of times men put in a lot of effort during sex, so I think like physically, yeah, you could say the man, but I think also like thanks for putting that up there.
Yeah, but for men, for men, they're easily satisfied. So for a girl to be good in bed, it's like, okay, I came, I fucked her, that's that, I'm good. But for a woman, it's like, I want to be pleasured, I want to be taken care of. So it's a lot harder for a man to satisfy all of those needs compared to a woman.
And I think I would say men just for the purpose that I think for a man it's very simple. Like just be there, just be a woman, just be there, and like I'm good, And I think women wouldn't accept a man that didn't put an effort, but I think a man would accept a woman the other way around.
It's more acceptable that way.
Yeah, it's more
Like for a
acceptable
woman to
for a
just lay
woman
there.
to lay there and do
Be a
nothing.
pillow princess.
And like that,
Yeah.
and like for some men, like that's fine. Like do that, and they put in all the effort, but it doesn't go the same the other way around. Like a woman would not enjoy sex with a man that didn't do anything. So I would say that it's harder for men in that sense.
To be good in bed.
Yeah,
Word.
because it's constant effort.
Word. Oh, I had something related to this, but I'm trying to find it here. So I guess here's another question. Why is it that if a woman can't orgasm, it's the man's fault, but if a man can't orgasm, it's his fault?
That's an interesting perspective there.
I don't think that's a perspective that I have.
Yeah, I don't think that. I
Okay,
don't know,
but like,
again, I don't really have.
I guess the thing would be is that I'm trying to think how I want to frame this. How do I frame this? I don't know. I don't know how I want to frame this one. Anyone want to come in on that?
I always thought it was the other way around. I always thought like if a guy couldn't finish, he would get mad like she didn't do it right, or I don't know, something. And then like if a girl couldn't, it was like almost her fault in a way, because like girls are harder. It's harder for them for some girls to do it. So I've always heard it the other way around, not that way, which that's also like a different way to look at it. But
Hmm.